The library across Bedford Way stands quietly in the light. Students pass beneath the trees throughout the afternoon. The windows shine with stories. The shelves stretch endlessly, and every book feels like a door, waiting patiently. The library across Bedford Way, steady as can be, holding dreams and questions for anyone to see. The library across Bedford Way, warm against the sky, like a lighthouse made of paper as the years go by. The library across Bedford Way, watching over every day. Silver on the pavement stones, the morning moves a little slower as the city wakes alone. A cafe light behind the window glows softly through the gray, and somehow all the rainy weather makes me wanna stay. The clouds may linger, that's alright. Rain on Marylebone Lane, falling soft and slow, turning every little window into a golden glow. Rain on Marylebone Lane, everything feels right, wrapped inside a warm cafe on a rainy London morning. Umbrellas bloom along the street like flowers in the rain, and every passing stranger seems part of the scene. Rain on Marylebone Lane, falling soft and slow, turning every little window into a golden glow. Rain on Marylebone Lane, and somehow I can see the beauty in the rainy days, keeping company with me. Rain on Marylebone Lane, and the city carries on. Rain on Marylebone Lane. The bookshop near Neal Street glows softly in the light. Rows of stories waiting there through the afternoon. The scent of paper fills the air, along with coffee nearby. And every shelf invites me to stay a little while. Another page, another world. The bookshop near Neal Street, quiet and serene, holding little pieces of every dream I've dreamed. The bookshop near Neal Street, warm against the day, like a hidden corner where worries drift away. keeps moving inside the hour slow. And somehow every chapter feels exactly where it should go. The bookshop near Neal Street, quiet and serene, holding little pieces of every dream I've dreamed. The bookshop near Neal Street, and I stay a little more, listening to the turning pages behind the wooden door. The bookshop near Neal Street, waiting for another reader. A cup of tea and Virginia Woolf, waiting by the window light. The afternoon unfolds slowly into a quiet kind of time. The pages move beneath my fingers, the city hums outside, and everything feels softer on this peaceful side. A cup of tea and Virginia Woolf, simple as can be, turning ordinary afternoons into quiet memories. A cup of tea and Virginia Woolf, warm and calm and bright, like a conversation with the afternoon light. A cup of tea and Virginia Woolf, and another chapter begins. Umbrellas on Regent Street, moving through the rain. Red and blue and yellow colors, bright against the gray. The taxis leave reflections upon the shining road, and every little puddle holds another world below. Umbrellas on Regent Street, dancing through the day, like tiny moving paintings, floating through the rain. Umbrellas on Regent Street, soft and bright somehow, making rainy London feel beautiful right now. The cafes glow beneath the clouds, the shop windows shine, and somehow every rainy scene feels perfectly designed. Umbrellas on Regent Street, dancing through the day, like tiny moving paintings, floating through the rain. Umbrellas on Regent Street, and everything I see feels like a moving postcard unfolding in front of me. Umbrellas on Regent Street, and the rain keeps falling slow. Bookshop on a rainy day feels warmer than before. The weather taps upon behind the glass, outside the wooden door. Rows of stories wait in silence beneath the gentle light, and every page feels brighter on an afternoon like this. The bookshop on a rainy day, quiet and serene, holding little worlds between the pages and the dreams. The bookshop on a rainy day, safe from all the gray, like a secret place the city keeps for rainy afternoons. A cup of tea beside a novel, the hours drift away, and suddenly the rainy weather feels exactly right. The bookshop on a rainy day, quiet and serene, holding little worlds between the pages and the dreams. The bookshop on a rainy day, and I stay a little more, listening to the rain outside behind the wooden door. The bookshop on a rainy day, and nowhere else I'd rather be. One more chapter before sunset, that's what I always say. The sunlight leans across the table as the afternoon fades away. The coffee cup is nearly empty. The city glows outside, and every page keeps asking me to stay a little while. One more chapter before sunset, one more page to read. Holding on to little moments that are all I really need. One more chapter before sunset, warm and golden too, like a memory being written as I'm living through. One more chapter before sunset, and the light stays just a little more. Tea and sunshine on the table, a quiet morning in June. The city feels a little softer beneath the gentle afternoon. A book lies open by the window, the breeze moves through the room, and every little thing around me feels perfectly in tune. No hurry now, no need to rush. Tea and sunshine, simple as can be, turning ordinary moments into something lovely. Tea and sunshine, warm and calm and bright, like a conversation with the morning light. The clouds drift slowly over London, the church bells softly ring, and all the little sounds around me feel part of everything. The tea grows cool, the sunlight stays. Tea and sunshine, simple as can be, turning ordinary moments into something lovely. Tea and sunshine, warm and beautiful day ahead. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, standing quietly in the sun. People pass without noticing the stories it has known. The street is full of movement, but somehow it stands still, like a little piece of memory resting on the hill. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, underneath the sky, holding little moments as the years go by. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, simple and serene, like a scene from an old movie or a forgotten dream. The cafe spilled onto the pavement. The flowers gently sway, and everything feels timeless on this beautiful day. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, underneath the sky, holding little moments as the years go by. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, and somehow I can see the charm inside the ordinary, looking back at me. Blue door on Westbourne Grove, shining softly in the light. I walk through 7 dials. The afternoon feels light. Sunshine falls between the buildings, painting shadows bright. The cafes hum with laughter. The flower stands unfold, and every little street feels new, though I've been here before. I walk through 7 dials, beneath the London sky, watching little stories pass me by. I walk through 7 dials, simple and carefree, finding unexpected beauty in the city around me. A bicycle waits by the corner. A newspaper turns a page, and somehow all the ordinary things feel extraordinary today. I walk through 7 7 dials, and the sunshine stays a while. Coffee on Portobello Road, Saturday morning light. Market stalls are opening slowly beneath the clear blue sky. People wander without hurry past treasures old and new, and every little street feels brighter than it usually would. No plans today, no place to be, just the city and a cup of coffee. Coffee on Portobello Road, watching the morning grow. Every little conversation moving soft and slow. Coffee on Portobello Road, everything feels right, like the city saved its gentlest side for the morning light. The scent of fresh bread drifts around from somewhere down the lane. A musician starts a melody that dances through the day. The market hums, the sunlight stays. Coffee on Portobello Road, watching the morning grow. Every little conversation moving soft and slow. Coffee on Portobello Road, everything feels right, like the city saved its gentlest side for the morning light. Coffee on Portobello Road, and the day begins to shine. A Saturday in Notting Hill, sunlight on the painted doors. The neighborhood wakes slowly, like a favorite song once more. The cafes fill with laughter, the flower shops unfold, and every street feels colorful in shades of blue and gold. The sky is clear, the day is young. A Saturday in Notting Hill, bright and full of light, turning simple little moments into memories tonight. A Saturday in Notting Hill, warm and easy too, like a postcard from a perfect day, painted just for you. A newspaper beneath my arm, a coffee in my hand, and somehow every little thing feels beautifully planned. No rushing hours, no crowded trains. A Saturday in Notting Hill, bright and full of light, little moments into memories tonight. A Saturday in Notting Hill, warm and easy too, like a postcard from a perfect day, painted just for you. A Saturday in Notting Hill, and the sunshine lingers on. Lights across the Thames shimmer in the evening rain. The city glows beneath the clouds like stars upon the waves. The bridges stretch across the water through the silver night, and every reflection dances in the fading light. Lights across the Thames, golden in the rain, turning ordinary evenings into something beautiful again. Lights across the Thames, soft and warm and bright, like 1,000 tiny lanterns floating through the night. Cafes close a little later, the streets begin to slow, and somehow rainy London feels gentler than before. Lights across the Thames, golden in the rain, turning ordinary evenings into something beautiful again. Lights across the Thames, and somehow I can see the city at its quietest, keeping company with me. Lights across the Thames, shining softly through the night. Tea by the window, watching raindrops race across the glass this afternoon at their own gentle pace. The city fades into the distance beyond the silver sky, and every little worry seems smaller than before. Tea by the window, warm between my hands, listening to the weather while the afternoon expands. Tea by the window, quiet and slow, like a conversation only rainy days can know. The kettle sings softly, the pages slowly turn, and somehow all the little things feel easier to learn. Tea by the window, warm between my hands, listening to the weather while the afternoon expands. Tea by the window, city hums a gentle rhythm like a familiar tune. People gather in the square with nowhere much to go, and every little conversation moves soft and slow. The hours pass without a sound. Coffee beneath the clock tower, watching the city flow. Every little moment feels brighter than before. Coffee beneath the clock tower, warm and calm and free, like a perfect London afternoon, keeping company with me. A violin plays in the distance, the sunlight paints the stone, and somehow in the crowd today I never feel alone. No hurry now, no place to be. Coffee beneath the clock tower, watching the city flow. Every little moment feels brighter than before. Coffee beneath the clock tower, warm and calm and free, like a perfect London afternoon, keeping company with me. Coffee beneath the clock tower, and the day drifts slowly on. The violinist in Covent Garden plays beneath the afternoon sky. People stop for just a moment as the melody drifts by. The cafes spill onto the pavement, the flowers gently sway, and every note becomes a part of this beautiful day. The violinist in Covent Garden, playing soft and clear, turning ordinary moments into memories right here. The violinist in Covent Garden, underneath the sun, like a soundtrack to the city, as another day goes on. A child begins to dance nearby. Someone smiles and stays, and suddenly the afternoon feels brighter than before. The violinist in Covent Garden, playing soft and clear, turning ordinary moments into memories right here. The violinist in Covent Garden, and the melody remains long after the music fades into the afternoon again. The violinist in Covent Garden, still echoing in my mind. Notes between the pages, written years ago. Tiny thoughts from strangers, following me home. Coffee coffee stains and folded corners, stories inside stories. Every mark becomes a memory, hidden quietly. Notes between the pages, keeping track of time. One inside a novel, one inside my mind. Notes between the pages, waiting patiently, like a conversation across the years for me. Notes between the pages, still alive somehow. The flowers stand by the corner, bright against the morning gray. Buckets full of roses, bringing color to the day. People stop and smile a while before they move along, and somehow every passing face looks lighter than before. The flowers stand by the corner, blooming in the light, turning ordinary mornings into something bright. The flowers stand by the corner, simple and sincere, like a little piece of summer, waiting quietly here. The scent drifts through the avenue, along the morning breeze, while bicycles and coffee cups move gently through the street. The flowers stand by the corner, blooming in the light, turning ordinary mornings into something bright. The flowers stand by the corner, and somehow I can see beauty in the smallest things more clearly than before. The flowers stand by the corner, waiting for another day. Tea for two on Floral Street, a quiet table by the glass. The afternoon moves gently as the people wander past. The cups are warm between our hands. The sunlight fills the room, and everything feels softer on this lovely afternoon. No grand plans, no special day. Tea for two on Floral Street, Sun's outside the window. The clouds drift overhead, and somehow every conversation feels perfectly unsaid. The tea grows cool, the sunlight stays. Tea for two on Floral Street. Simple as can be. Turning ordinary moments into cherished memories. Tea for two on Floral Street. Warm and bright and slow, like a little piece of happiness only afternoons can know. Tea for two on Floral Street, and the day unfolds with grace. The bookshop on Russell Square glows softly in the afternoon. Rows of stories waiting patiently beneath the gentle room. Outside the city keeps moving. Inside the hours slow, and every shelf invites me to somewhere I don't know. The bookshop on Russell Square, quiet and serene, holding little worlds between the pages and the dreams. The bookshop on Russell Square, warm against the day, like a hidden corner where worries drift away. The bookshop on Russell Square, and I stay a little longer. Coffee by the Serpentine. Morning settles on the lake. Gentle ripples catch the sunlight with every little wave they make. Someone walks a golden retriever. Children laugh beneath the trees. Cyclists pass without a hurry, carried by the summer breeze. The city feels so far behind me, though it's only minutes away. Everything becomes much quieter at the beginning of the day. No schedules, no rushing crowds, just the sound of birds above. No reasons to hurry home when the morning feels enough. Coffee by the Serpentine, watching the sunlight paint the blue. Every little passing moment feels completely fresh and new. Coffee by the Serpentine, holding time so carefully, like the park has quietly decided to slow the world for me. The willow branches touch the water. Clouds drift slowly overhead. Someone opens up a newspaper. Someone else begins to sketch. Every bench holds quiet stories. Every pathway knows a name. People meet with easy smiles, though tomorrow won't be the same. A tiny cafe by the shoreline fills the air with roasted beans, blending with the scent of flowers like the nicest day I've seen. Nothing special, nothing grand, still it somehow means so much. Simple mornings often leave the deepest kind of touch. Coffee by the Serpentine, watching sunlight paint the blue. Every little passing moment feels complete. spending time so carefully, like the park has quietly decided to slow the world for me. If tomorrow comes too quickly, I'll remember how this felt. Golden leaves and quiet water, everything in perfect health. Some memories arrive so softly, they don't ask to be admired. They simply stay beside us long after they've expired. Coffee by the serpentine, morning wrapped in shades of green. Every little peaceful second more beautiful than it seems. Coffee by the serpentine, holding gentle melodies, like a page I'll always carry in my quiet memories. Light keeps shining, the birds keep singing, the sunlight never seems to end. Coffee by the serpentine, I'll come back another morning. The book on the green blanket lies open in the sun. Morning light across the pages says the day has just begun. Coffee cools beside my notebook, leaves dance overhead. Tiny shadows drift in circles where the branches gently spread. Someone walks a happy terrier, children laugh nearby. Clouds are sailing slowly across the London sky. Every chapter feels much softer, reading underneath the trees. Every sentence seems to breathe together with the breeze. Nothing here needs to change, everything feels in place. The quiet morning wraps around every little sound. The book on the green blanket, holding stories in the light, turning peaceful little moments into something warm and bright. The book on the green blanket, open next to me, like another gentle window into where I'd like to be. The book on the green blanket, simple as can be, yet somehow it writes a little part of me. People gather on the meadow, sharing fruit and afternoon tea. Some are painting little watercolors, some are reading poetry. A cyclist rings a tiny bell before disappearing down the lane. The ducks drift softly on the water, never seeming to complain. A breeze turns one forgotten page before I reach my hand, almost like the story knows exactly where to land. Every ordinary second feels impossible to waste, because the smallest moments leave the sweetest taste. Nothing louder than the wind, nothing faster than my thoughts. Only sunlight, only pages, only peaceful days. The book on the green blanket, holding stories in the light, turning peaceful little moments into something warm and bright. The book on the green blanket, open next to me, like another gentle window into where I'd like to be. The book on the green blanket, simple as can be, yet somehow it writes a little part of me. Years from now, I'll remember not the headlines, not the noise, but this quiet afternoon where everything felt kind. The coffee, the sunshine, the laughter far away. The little book beside me still remembers every page. The book on the green blanket, keeping every ray of light, holding tiny summer memories long into the night. The book on the green blanket, every page I feels like another gentle promise waiting patiently. The book on the green blanket, simple as before, yet somehow every chapter makes me love the city more. The breeze keeps turning pages, the birds keep singing low, the afternoon keeps smiling without needing to be told. The book on the green blanket, I'll be back again someday. A picnic under the chestnut trees, blankets spread across the lawn, fresh strawberries and little sandwiches on a bright and gentle dawn. Books are waiting to be opened, coffee warming both our hands. Everything feels calm and simple, exactly as we planned. Nearby, someone plays acoustic guitar, soft enough to blend away. Just another little soundtrack for a perfect London day. Nothing borrowed, nothing new, only skies and shades of blue. A picnic under the chestnut trees where the hours disappear. Every breeze becomes a melody, every smile feels sincere. A picnic under the chestnut trees, golden afternoon, like the world decided to slow its heartbeat just for you. Children chase the drifting bubbles, dogs run happily nearby. Clouds become imaginary islands floating through the sky. Someone pours another coffee, someone laughs without a reason. Tiny moments become treasures simply by the season. The pages of a favorite novel turn themselves within the breeze. Every sentence somehow sounds more beautiful beneath the trees. The city waits beyond the park, but here today, the world's at peace. A picnic under the chestnut trees where the hours disappear. Every breeze becomes a melody, every smile feels sincere. A picnic under the chestnut trees, golden afternoon, like the world decided to slow its heartbeat just for you. Years from now, still remember sunlight dancing through the leaves, quiet laughter, warm July, simple happiness never leaves. A picnic under the chestnut trees, holding summer in our hands, every little peaceful memory exactly as we planned. A picnic under the chestnut trees, golden light above. Sometimes all we really need is coffee, books and love. The breeze keeps moving, the sunlight lingers, the afternoon goes slowly on. A picnic under the chestnut trees, where every summer feels like home. Swans across the water, moving slowly through the light. Morning settles on the serpentine, soft and clear and bright. The willow branches lean beside the quiet summer shore, like they've been watching peaceful days for 100 years or more. Coffee warms my hands as the breeze begins to play, turning little ripples into diamonds across the silver lake. The city feels much farther than the distance really shows. Here the hours seem to wander at a pace that no one knows. No one counts the minutes, no one checks the time, only gentle footsteps leaving little lines. The morning keeps unfolding without asking anything. Swans across the water, gliding without sound, turning simple quiet moments into something profound. Swans across the water, white against the blue, every Every peaceful little second feels completely new. Swans across the water, floating side by side, like a gentle conversation carried by the tide. Children feed the ducks nearby, then run across the grass. Cyclists disappear beneath the trees as smiling strangers pass. Somebody opens up a novel, another starts to write. Someone simply watches clouds until they drift from sight. The cafe by the lakeside fills the air with roasted beans, blending with the scent of flowers and freshly cut green leaves. Every tiny moment seems too beautiful to rush, like the world has found a language spoken only by the hush. Nothing needs improving, nothing feels misplaced. Sometimes all we really need is a slower pace. The sunlight finds the water, painting every wave. Swans across the water, gliding without sound, turning simple quiet moments into something profound. Swans across the water, white against the blue. Every peaceful little second feels completely new. Swans across the water, floating side by side, like a gentle conversation carried by the tide. Years from now I'll still remember how the morning gently shined, not because of something grand, but because I had the time to hear the breeze, to watch the lake, to let the busy world grow small. Some memories become forever without trying at all. Swans across the water, still beneath the sky, holding quiet little stories as the seasons wander by. Swans across the water, gentle as a dream, keeping little pieces of every summer scene. Swans across the water, where the heart can rest. Sometimes the simplest mornings become the very best. The lake keeps shining, the swans keep drifting, the breeze keeps singing, the day goes on. Swans across the water, I'll remember this morning, long after summer fades. The last hour before sunset paints the grass with shades of gold. Every path through Hyde Park feels like a story softly told. The afternoon is growing quieter, the lake reflects the sky. People fold their picnic blankets as the evening wanders by. Coffee cups are almost empty, books are gently put away. Still I wish this peaceful moment could somehow decide to stay. A bicycle rolls past slowly, children wave before they leave. Tiny memories settle gently, like the falling autumn leaves. Nothing lasts forever, maybe that's the days. Stay inside our hearts the last hour before sunset, holding on to fading light, turning little ordinary moments into something warm and bright. The last hour before sunset, soft against the sky, like the city gently whispering, tomorrow will arrive. The last hour before sunset, golden, calm and free, leaving one more quiet memory to keep inside of me. The willow trees grow darker as the evening settles in. A little breeze across the water carries where the day has been. Someone smiles across the pathway, someone quietly says goodbye. The park becomes a little softer beneath the changing sky. The cafe closes one small window while another lamp begins to glow. Somewhere far beyond the gardens, the city starts to flow. I take one final look around me before walking toward the gate, knowing even simple moments can become something great. Every ending leaves a doorway waiting for another morning, another cup, another song. The last hour before sunset, holding on to fading light, turning little ordinary moments into something warm and bright. The last hour before sunset, soft against the sky, like the city gently whispering, tomorrow will arrive. The last hour before sunset, golden, calm and free, leaving one more quiet memory to keep inside of me. Years from now, I'll remember, not because something extraordinary happened, but because life became beautifully quiet long enough for me to notice the wind, the water, the trees, the light, and all the little things that made an ordinary day feel unforgettable. The last hour before sunset, every shadow glowing gold, every peaceful little heartbeat worth much more than I could hold. The last hour before sunset, London slowly falls asleep, while another treasured memory becomes another one to keep. The last hour before sunset, thank you for today. Every little quiet moment will never fade away. The sky grows softer, the lights grow warmer, the birds fly home, the evening sings, tomorrow waits beyond the morning. But tonight, this memory remains. The last hour before sunset, I'll meet this place again somewhere in another beautiful season.